At FedEx Field. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the New York Giants and the Washington Redskins. The shadow's starting to get a bit longer. Week 10 of the NFL season is here, and we're underway on EA Sports. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Push him back. Push him back.
Looks like he's going to get a couple here on this first down carry, and that'll make it 2nd and 8. Only a couple for him there on the game's first play, and it's 2nd down.
It's 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Throwing, Jones. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
10 yards, good for a Giant first down.
First down.
I got it. Strong right. Hey. You got to put up.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. On 2nd down, it's Coleman. And he's got it across the midfield stripe and into Washington territory. Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a 3rd and about 2.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the 2nd level.
Now Jones. He gets this one to Johnson. The completion there winds up a wash, and it'll bring up 4th down.
They dialed up the blitz on 3rd down, and your worry as a defense that they can hit you with a big play in that situation. Instead, the blitz pays off, able to rally to the football and make the play.
And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th. On 4th down, Jones. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 34. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape, he's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training. So he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at their own 42. Now a give, right side. Gibson. The tackle made by Blake Martinez.
We've called a lot of games, but we don't normally talk about inside linebackers being that fleet of foot, do we?
No, he was able to get outside there to make that play.
Yeah, and you know what makes them faster? Their ability to read plays, understand what offenses are trying to do, and put themselves in proper position.
You better be afraid of me. You better be afraid of me. Sponge. No. Kill. Check. Fresno. Ship.
First carry for Darius Geis. It appears he'll be a few inches short, so 9 yards on the gain officially, and it'll be 3rd down.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Check. Watch 54. Hey, let's get that ball, D. Let's get that ball. Show it up. Check 24.
On 3rd down, it's Gibson, and he will have the first down as he gets this to the 47. Officially a gain of just a yard there, but they do convert on 3rd and inches.
1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Right there. 56.
Now Haskins on 1st down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Partner, we had their game last week where they had 6 sacks, so a little bit more momentum here again in the 1st quarter.
And last week it appeared that they were coming out of sprinters blocks, chasing the quarterback. So how do they continue that? How do they keep making it happen? Different looks, different disguises, different angles that they chase him.
They were so disruptive last week. We'll see what the trend is here as we go forward. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. Now Haskins. That's Cordero Patterson hauling it in. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 23 yards the pickup there.
And the Washington Redskins, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
So the drive takes him into Giants territory now. 1st and 10 at the 36. And he'll have a gain of 3 to the 33.
The ball carried by the wide receiver. He's taken down at the 33-yard line. It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 33-yard line.
On 2nd and 7, Haskins. And they're not able to hook up there. Incomplete.
2nd down pass. Incomplete on the throwaway. Brings up 3rd down and 7.
Here's play number 7 on the drive. This is 3rd and 7. 3rd down. Here's Haskins. Open man, there is Patterson, complete. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. A good pickup there at 22.
Washington Redskins, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 11-yard line.
Hey, watch the slant. Check 4. Hey, check 24. Watch 24.
No score after 1 on EA Sports. first down. Gibson. And here he'll get it down to the 7. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
Pick it up, pick it up.
This is Geis. Oh, a heck of a move.
Man.
And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. The 6 yards on the pickup, and it leaves him with a 1st and goal.
First and goal at the 1-yard line.
Here we go. Take the outlaw. Hey, here I come.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll actually lose a little bit of yardage here. Back to the 2. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down.
Got to give a lot of credit to the defensive front there. They held their ground, pretty much stoned them on that play, and ended up creating a lost yardage play.
Yeah, drop them from the 1 back to the 2. Geis alone in the backfield here. 2nd and goal.
Hey, watch the slant. Watch the slant. Check 3. Check. Lucky.
He's going to get it running right. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Washington. Darius Geis, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. As his guys are on the board first here tonight. Dustin Hopkins on now to add the extra point. It's good, and the Redskins take a 7-0 lead.
Next to score, Redskins 7, Giants nothing.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
The Giants take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 the score as they start 1st and 10. He's going to float this over the middle deep. And that'll wind up incomplete. Try to give his man room to run under it, but it's 2nd down. I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes these quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some dutch.
Yeah, especially maybe want to look at some safer routes after the interception he had that ended their last drive. A 1st down there on a pickup of 25.
It's a gain of 25 yards. 1st down, Giants.
Here we go. Set. 50. Plant. Check. Walk 54. Here we go.
Here's Jones. Throwing on 1st down. Complete. It's Johnson. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42.
If you're a selfish player and you're throwing the ball, you're cool with the completion. Maybe not so cool with the yardage loss, though, huh?
Yeah, you went backwards on the yardage. Hey, it kind of works like a sack for the defense there.
Yeah, it's a really big play for them, right? Able to figure it out, sniff it out, and finish it off.
2nd and 12 after the 1st down pass play went backwards for 2 yards. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down. Another example right there how this defense really is winning the entire game at the point of attack.
Yeah, right there at the line of scrimmage because they are dominating it. It allows their interior guys to get upfield and spill into the backfield. So how are you going to combat that? You know, because they're bringing your tight end, keep him in. Your running backs, they have to step forward. Bottom line, your offensive line has to block them first to give yourself a chance.
Watch the Hey, lock it.
Now this time he'll look to throw. He's going to loft one deep left side here. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Fabian Moreau. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, they didn't exactly show patience there, did they? Just down a score, they come out firing right away and compound things by throwing an interception. They put their defense in a really tough spot.
Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. They'll be looking to duplicate the efforts of drive number 1 that resulted in 7 points in this 7-zip lead.
Well, you know how much I enjoy horse racing, right? Looks like they caught a flyer out of the gate, as they would say when you're running the big-time race.
And he is not going to get away. The rush was too strong, and this is going to wind up a safety. And you know, the man who sat in my chair the last few years, he has a theory. These plays, these safeties, they're so rare. Maybe they should be worth more than 2, maybe 4 points.
I think he's got a great point. I really do, Brandon. But I would go ahead and up it to 6. I'm a former defender. Oh. To me, that's like scoring a touchdown.
Easy now. I'll go 4. I don't know about 6.
Come on. Come up to 6.
A lot of points. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And job 1 here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath.
And the ball is out. Jones got hit and lost it. Into the Redskins' hand that they do. And so the last 3 drives, you've got 2 interceptions and a fumble. I think we know why they're losing right now.
Without question, and we've seen the evidence, just what you talked about there. If they take care of the football, number 1, maybe they're not having this deficit. And number 2, maybe they actually have the lead.
They'll run on first down. It's Gibson. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Partner, I think from our experience together, we have learned that most offensive coordinators are going to tell you, if I'm going to run the football on first down, I've got to get at least 4 yards. They got 5 here. They've got to feel pretty good about that one.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. They'll have a look back at our first half as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend. Geis with the carry on 2nd down. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be 3rd down. Looking to throw, Haskins. And he's got Rodgers. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 12 yards is the pickup, and it's good for a Washington first down.
Tighten up. Quick edge.
Throwing now, Haskins on first down. Going to throw deep for the end zone. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in.
And that's what he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
Well, once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10. They go play action now. Haskins, he's going to take a shot for the... And that is caught. Touchdown, Washington. Steven Sims, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Redskins are able to stretch the lead out further. And that'll give them a 2-score lead here, but I'm looking ahead. They just want to hold it for the final moments here of the 2nd quarter. They don't want to give up anything on the other side.
No, not at all, because if they don't, it almost had the feel of an imposing their will score. And right now, they want to make sure they keep that and carry it into the second half.
This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And you're under a minute to go in the half, a first half that hasn't been particularly kind to you. How do you think they'll play this?
Well, I think the smart approach is to run out the clock, lick your wounds at the half, and see if you can come up with a strategy to play better in the second.
And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by the former Giant, Landon Collins. Boy, it's another interception, CD. It feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his second season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
The Redskins now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6.
Check 13. Check 13.
Haskins will throw. Looking left sideline, incomplete. Was trying to get it to Terry McLaurin, and that'll make it 3rd down. The turnover put him in great field position. They don't want to squander it with 3rd down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Here's Haskins. He's going to let this one go deep. This is caught inside the 15. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. An excellent pickup of 34 yards. So now following the big play, they've got a 1st and goal all the way down at the 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
59.
Final play of the half. It's Haskins. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Pass on 2nd down. Intended for Richard Rodgers. Incomplete. Brings up 3rd down.
So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. Hopkins' kick is good. And that will do it for this first half. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach! The Redskins in a good spot. They've got the lead. They will get the football as the second half gets underway.
Let's go, boys. Let's go.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively.
Check 59. Watch the run. Watch twist. Watch twist. Dude, 49. Check 49. Go. Watch twist. Watch the twist.
On 1st and 10, it's Haskins. Looking for McLaurin, and he's got him. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. It's a first down for the Redskins on a pickup of 11. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
Check hot route. Hot. Check.
On first down, it's Haskins. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And this is taken in for a Redskins touchdown. Terry McLaurin, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Redskins are able to stretch the lead out further. The fly route works for the TD grab.
And you know the receivers love to say, if we get even with the defender, we're leaving. And that's exactly what he did, all the way into the end zone. And then he was on the business end catching it once he got over the stripe.
This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And their halftime hole now even deeper. They need a big drive here just to answer the first touch. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Sometimes I watch games and wonder why they use play fakes on certain passing situations, because it's not going to fool anyone. I don't know if that was the case here, but the end result was the same. No one fooled. The quarterback was hit.
Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down.
But these guys are going to chop into that deficit. They're going to have to do a much better job in the run game. Caught behind the line of scrimmage, no yardage to be found.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. Jones from the gun, he'll throw. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's 4th down. They have not gotten him going at all. Tried to spark something there with a longer throw, unable to complete it.
But you have to keep trying. He's one of their best playmakers. No matter what it says on the scoreboard, you're always trying to get him the football.
Give him 11 yards that time on the return. And the Redskins will have a short field here as they take over 1st and 10. On play action, Haskins slings this deep from McLaurin. This is caught, and he just falls short down at the 1-yard line. Pretty good timing. He waited just enough for that post play to develop and laid it right in there.
And you know what a lot of teams do when they decide to throw a post route? Because it's a little bit longer developing play.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Redskins. A great play there. His first touchdown on the year. And the Redskins are able to stretch the lead out further. Hopkins with the extra point, and that'll push the lead up to 29 now.
Redskins 31, Giants 2.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Let's go!
The Giants take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone.
And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk to come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone, not even put points on the board. They've got to just take a deep breath, relax, try and figure out what is working, and call more of that.
80 weapon. 56, Mike 56.
To throw on 2nd and 6. Jones, catch made by Slayton. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A gain there of 21 yards.
First down, Giants.
Come on, set. 60 Pittsburgh. 56. Check pass. Big rip.
On 1st down, Coleman. And they're able to swarm him behind the line, and his rough night continues. Just what you want on a 1st down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2.
At the Redskins 45.
8 yards the tally on that 1st down run. Here's 2nd and 2. They they stay on the ground. Again, it's Coleman. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. They'll run on first down. It's Coleman. And some good tackling there as he's stopped up at about the 41. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
You know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
Every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. 13 yards, good for a Giant first down.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size, can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a first down.
And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. And trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
That's complete to Slayton. And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. Darius Slayton, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Giants are able to cut into this lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and that will get them 1 closer. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
At their own 35-yard line.
Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the 3rd quarter. You're 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
And now the Giants will stop play as they take a timeout defensively. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn 1 here in this 3rd quarter. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Haskins got a man. It's Patterson complete. A Redskin first down. The pickup 15 yards.
15 yards. That's good for a Washington Redskins first down. 1st and 10 at the 50-yard line.
Haskins now 11 of 15 through the air. Here's 1st and 10. 1 quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Watch out, watch out, watch out, watch out. Hatchet, hatchet. Bang, 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 bang.
On 1st down, Gibson. It was Anthony Averett who got him down.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
I don't think you got it, son.
2nd and 5 down. Haskins, complete to Washington. Past the 20. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. The catch and run going to wind up netting him 33 yards.
1st and 10 at the 12-yard line.
So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll try the left side. It's Gibson. And they'll go backwards here, losing yardage to the 14. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
A loss of 2 brings up 2nd and 12 at the 14-yard line.
A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. Now a give, right side, it's Geis. And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. Darius Geis with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Redskins are able to stretch the lead out further. Extra point good by Hopkins. And that'll push the lead up to 29 now. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
Ain't no such thing as a loss. We taking wins home.
They try and run on first down, but to no avail. Tackled for a 2-yard loss in the backfield. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down. The opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12.
Check Mike 54. Mike 54. You're not ready. There. Check 26. Check 26. Now.
From the gun, Jones. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked up by Fabian Moreau. And they are going to take over right there at the 22-yard line.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent. And now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
They start on the ground with Geis. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold them to no gain.
4th quarter, you've got the lead. You have to stay in bounds and run that clock. Coaches, that'll drive them crazy.
Sacrifice a yard or 2 if you have to. Just go down, in bounds, keep that clock going. It's almost like he was caring more about his fantasy stats than it was about winning the game, and that has to drive a coach crazy.
From the gun, Haskins on 3rd down. He's going to loft this one deep left. And got his man complete. Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. What a play that turns out to be, 36 yards.
1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Check 59. I'm here all day. Check 3. Slam. Check the backer.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And tough sledding. He'll get maybe a yard. Stop short of the 35.
Watching that play unfold and watching him complete it brought back memories of doing all those pursuit drills to make sure you don't over-pursue and let a guy get a cutback lane on you. He did that very well.
You praised him on tape yesterday for the angles that he takes to the ball. Took a great angle right there. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
I hope you brought your lunch because I'm about to take you to school.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. And that's complete. It's Sims. That one good for the completion percentage, but no gain. It'll be 3rd down.
Well, the stats that matter on this play don't help a team very much unless, of course, you're playing defense.
If you're getting points per reception, you got a reception, but no yardage. Great job by the defense. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. And this defense here going to burn their 2nd timeout. But you can also factor in another timeout that they'll get when the clock stops at the 2-minute warning. Here's Tressway now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb.
Double up, double up.
And from the 4, they get it to the 8 on a pickup of 4.
And that's frustrating for a defense because they've got them pinned down deep. And on the first play, they gave up a run that keeps an offense on schedule.
Yeah, because 3 to 4 yards, that's all you're looking for right there, right?
That's absolutely perfect, really, as a play call. You get 3 to 4 yards on first down. That's what they talk about us all the time, about being ahead of the chains or on target, ahead of schedule. They were after that run.
So it's Giants football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And that's going to bring up a 3rd down.
Break. Mike 5-4. Watch the screen. Watch the screen. Watch the screen. 54's Mike. 54's Mike. Ready?
Now Jones operating from the gun. Got a man, Slayton. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. A very solid gain of 27. From the 32 now. Here's 1st and 10.
Smooth. You better be ready. Don't be... Look, squeeze.
Hey, switch gears. Switch gears.
Get it.
Operating from the gun. Jones. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. Give him 18 there, and the Giants have a 1st down.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
61, matchbox lights. Go.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. He's got a man. It's Corey Coleman. Give him 9 there on the 1st down completion.
Nothing fancy on 1st down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, you often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for 2nd down, staying ahead of schedule. A gain there of 21 yards. And now we're going to get a timeout. Somewhat pointlessly called with 3 seconds to go in a game that's already been decided.
Here we go. Set. 10 logo.
54. Rabbit.
Take 3. 218. Chopper.
Under 10.
Go out.
10.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete. They were going for a consolation TD, but it was not to be. And time has run out now on this game. So hail to the Redskins as they get the victory here. And they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half that put this one on ice.
So you get the sense that whatever was said at halftime obviously hit home. I think it's a little bit more than that, though. Obviously, there are words that are said, and, hey, come on, guys, we have to play better. But sometimes it's just sharpening your execution, sharpening your focus, and maybe doing the things you practiced all week without major adjustments, just doing them better. And that got it done in this one.
Yeah. 30,000 in the pocket, no change. Okay, I might pass the ball, but this is no game. Okay, all my girls, they love and hate me the same. Okay, so when I die, I ain't gonna be from old age. Somebody gonna want revenge. revenge. Somebody might want it now. I got pound. Somebody gon' want revenge. Somebody might want it now.